Good afternoon, I'm Sarah Iuliano with 2 NURFM Hunter News. The state government is being urged to hasten the process of applying for Category C assistance to aid hunter primary producers on the brink of financial ruin. Federal Patterson MP Bob Baldwin and State Member for Port Stephens Kate Washington have stated the need for extra assistance following the April storm's catastrophic impact on oyster growers in the region. In a statement, Emergency Services Minister David Elliott told 2NUR the measures are considered case by case and both the Premier and Prime Minister must sign off on the grants, meaning it's a more time-consuming process than natural disaster declarations. Parliamentary Secretary for the Hunter, Scott McDonald, says an assessment has been completed by the Minister and forwarded to the New South Wales Treasury.
My information is that assessment has been completed and it's now awaiting sign-off by the federal government and a joint decision with the state government. So I'm told it shouldn't be far away. I can't give an exact date, but we're hoping for a decision sooner rather than later.
The Hunter Valley village of Torribun will get a temporary access road after the town's only access bridge was washed away when rain hit the area last month, and a temporary bridge was damaged by more rain last week. With local landholder negotiations finalised, Dungog Council will finish the road, which is estimated to take 10 days to complete. Mayor Harold Johnston says a temporary road is critical for the area.
Those people have been marooned, as it were. RMS, or the old RPA, put in a temporary pedestrian bridge across the river, but as far as getting vehicles in and out, not possible. So that's why a temporary road is absolutely critical.
A man has been taken to John Hunter Hospital early this morning following an industrial accident at Cardiff. Paramedics were called to Nelson Road just before 3 a.m, where the 26-year-old's arm was reportedly caught in a lathe. Inspector Darren Cox says the man has since undergone surgery.
It appears that whilst working on a lathe machine, a glove he was wearing caught within that lathe machine and pulled his arm into the device. As a result, he suffered significant injuries to his arm and also his hand. Subsequently, he was taken to the John Hunter Hospital, where he underwent surgery, and it appears at this stage that his arm was unable to be reattached.
Police are urging Hunter residents for information as they release the image of a vehicle related to an aggravated break and enter of an Ellamore Vale shopping centre in March. A task force was set up following the March 15 incident where 2 people forced their way in and stole cash. Sonia Roberts from Police Headquarters says details about the vehicle believed to be travelling around Ellamore Vale, Jules and Redhead early on the day can be forwarded to Crime Stoppers on 1800 333 000.
The utility is described as a white late model Toyota Hilux single cab utility with damage to the front near side quarter panel.
Newly formed Hunter-based airline Air Pelican is offering flights to Canberra after the link folded in 2013. The twice-daily weekday service to Canberra commences next Monday, with the Sydney link due to start on June 11. Chief Executive Paul Graham says they expect up to 16,000 passengers will use the Canberra service each year.
With Williamstown, Newcastle to Canberra, we'll be supporting a lot of the Defence Force and also a lot of government travel. But also we'll be looking at more of the discretionary market coming from Canberra to Newcastle. And obviously we're looking at tourism for the vineyards and the Newcastle and Hunter area.
Sport for our sponsor, newcastlecheapestcars.com.au.
Newcastle Knights coach Rick Stone has slammed his side for their loss to the Brisbane Broncos at Hunter Stadium last night. The club was leading by 8 points at half-time, but quickly lost momentum in the second half, with the Broncos finishing on 31 points to Newcastle's 18. Forward Chris Houston says the team needed to be more focused.
There's a bit of a killer there going in, only a try behind after we'd worked so hard, and then, like Stoney said, a bit of concentration, and the penalty I gave away as well. And when a side's got that momentum, it is hard to get back, and we killed ourselves in that second half.
Former Newcastle Jet star Andrew Houle has begun training with his new club, Sydney FC, after being granted an early release from his contract with the Jets. And in basketball, coach Martin McLean believes the drive and concentration of Newcastle and Hunter player Will Howell will put him in good stead for the selection in Australia's under-17 side next month. That's sport. I'm Georgia Moylan.
2 NURFM News Time coming up to 11 past 12.